welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Iris Monroe. I wanted to film this video for you guys because a lot of you guys want to know more about my career and my school, what I do and what I want to do with my life, with my career and all that. So I decided to get ready real fast and film a quick video before I head to school. So I'm going to be answering some FQA questions, and if you don't know what that means, those are frequently asked questions. And yeah, let's get started. Why SJVC and not a different college? The reason why I chose SJVC, and for those of you guys who don't know what SJVC stands for, it stands for San Joaquin Valley College. It's a private junior college, and I decided I wanted to go to that college because it's a quick course. It's a 14-month course, and you get your associate's degree out of it. And since I'm doing criminal justice, we get our associate's degree out of it. I tried looking at other colleges because, don't get me wrong, SJVC was not my only choice. I had gone to SJVC, and I was like, man, like, it's way too expensive. I don't think I'm gonna do it. So I went to Victor Valley College, and that's like another college, and it's a community college, not a private college. And just the fact that I had to wait for classes, and you know, there was no space, and I would have to wait and this and that. Like, it was just too frustrating for me. And I know that if I would have been dealing with a college like that, I would not, I wouldn't even honestly bother going. And I needed something that would be fast and something that I know would be motivating for me to go to. Like, I love when I have to do something and like it's done, like it's scheduled, everything is scheduled. I don't like to be waiting on certain things. That's not me, because then I'll lose motivation and I'll end up not doing anything. So I thought about it, and then one day I went to go get my nails done, and my nail tech, he asked me, he was like, hey, like, do you go to school and stuff? I was like, no, I don't go to school. Well, I was looking at the school, but I'm not sure because it's really expensive. He's like, well, if you're gonna be, you know, going to school, you're obviously gonna get a degree, and you're gonna be able to pay for it as you work doing whatever you like to do. I'm like, you know what, that's true. So I went back to SJVC, and then I let them know, you know, like, I want to end up coming here. So we got the process started, and I ended up going to SJVC, and that is the reason why I go to SJVC. How long is the course, and what do you get out of it? Well, like I said, the course is 14 months, and you get your associate's degree. What is your favorite part about going to school? My favorite part about going to school, honestly, is the fact that we do PT, and that PT is physical training. We do exercises, we run, they keep us in shape, and if we're not in shape, they get us in shape, you know what I mean? So I love that about our school. They're very strict, and I just love how they're very demanding and very strict, you know. I guess, like, it really builds somebody, it really does. And the instructors there are amazing. There is not one thing that not one negative thing that I can say about the instructors. They're all super nice, super, honestly, great instructors. They all come from, and you know, the sheriff's department and military and all that stuff. So it's really interesting to have instructors that know what it's like, and you know, who have been working in that field and all that stuff. So they get to teach us, they get to tell us stories about what they learned, and you know, like, basically guide us and give us advice. That's what I love about that school. The instructors make everything better, way better. Another thing is it is hands-on training. That's my favorite part. Like, for example, with our guard cards and stuff, when we were getting certified for our guard cards, we did go out to the shooting range, and we shot with the guns.
Keep that, there you go, and shoot! Get it! Get it! Good, so you got 2 in. Where you going? What in the hell?
Oh, shoot.
I see everything. And when people move, guess where my hand goes? Yeah.
Be quiet, everybody. I'm trying to focus.
What else did we do? Oh yeah, the batons. They taught us tricks and all that stuff, so I got my baton permit and all that. really interesting stuff, to be honest. I just love how it's hands-on, and just going to that school, it's always like a positive vibe, really cool vibe. And yeah, that's my favorite part about going to school. Aren't you scared of going into a field like that because of your kids? Anything can happen. To be honest, yes, at times it is kind of scary, but then again, it's like, you're right, you know, anything can happen, and anything can happen doing whatever you're doing. So, for example, if I go out driving, taking my kids to the doctor for their doctor's appointment, anything can happen. You know what I mean? We can get, God forbid, we can get into a car crash, something can happen. Anything can happen whenever. And the way I see it is, if I'm gonna get hurt, if I'm gonna die, or then it was just my time, you know, and I'm gonna, God forbid, if I pass away doing what I love, then at least I passed away doing what I loved, and my kids know that I did it for them at the end of the day, and I did something that I love doing. And yeah, you know, regardless, God will provide. So that's the way I see it. I mean, I don't fear anything. I really don't, because at the end of the day, anything's gonna happen if it's meant to happen. And yeah. What are memos? I hear you talk about those sometimes. Don't get me started. I hate memos. Just by hearing memos, just by even thinking about memos gives me a headache. Memos are, oh yeah, I left my bag in the car. So memos are basically sheet of papers where we have to write, for example, 50 words, 250 words, 150 words, 1,000 words, 10,000 words. Basically an essay, you know, sometimes. Let's say you forget to say yes ma'am, or no ma'am, or yes sir, no sir to an instructor or to a cadet. You get a memo for that. You get a memo if you don't shine your boots. You get a memo if you forget to crease your shirt. You get a memo if you don't ask for permission to be seated before you sit down. You get a memo if you are late to class. You get a memo if your hair isn't done right. You get a memo if you forget your watch, if you forget your name tag. They're very strict, like I said, but it's not because they want to be assholes. It's just because they want to make sure that we're responsible. They want to build us into a responsible person. But yeah, those are basically memos. Okay, this one is a long question, so I have to read it out loud because, so I have to read it off the paper because this, I can't remember. Is there a specific subject you should be good at if you decide going into criminal justice? If there is any subject I feel like you should be good at if you want to do criminal justice, it would be English, language arts. Please know how to read first. Second, know how to spell. Third, know the difference between words. I'm not saying know the whole dictionary because that's impossible. But basically just know language arts, because we do a lot of report writing, and if the teachers see that you don't know how to spell or read, like especially when we have to write a report, just thinking about going in front of a judge, misspelling several words, and not knowing how to use correct punctuation will make you look like a fool. So just make sure you're really good at language arts, because if you're not, yeah, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope I answered a lot of your guys' questions. If I didn't, go ahead and drop some questions below and I'll answer them in a different video for you guys. But yeah, that's about it. And I just want to say thank you guys for taking your time to come and watch this video. I love you guys so much. See you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.